This is Srijit Kunil. I'm a director of Pravasi Tax. Today we are going to discuss one important topic for an NRI. Maybe you can say it's a basic topic for an NRI. Why should a NRI pay income tax in India? Mostly NRI, I would say that specifically from the Gulf countries, under an impression that NRI is no more required to pay tax in India. NRI is completely exempt from the income tax. So this is where this particular topic is very relevant. Why should a NRI pay income tax in India? Here I would like to give you all a basic concept in the Income Tax Act. An individual, being an Indian citizen, being a foreign citizen, his income, whatever sourced from India, it is taxable. Okay, if he earns any income from an asset or any investments which is situated in India, whatever that income is generating from these assets and investment, it is taxable in India. Under the Income Tax Act, there are two types of tax status. One is a residential status, one is a non-residential status. Here, one important point to note: a resident, there is a possibility he may be an Indian citizen, could be a foreign citizen, vice versa. A foreign citizen's possibility that he also become a resident in India and also he become a non-resident in India. So the whole concept is, for taxability per se, citizenship is not relevant. Residential status in India is more important factor to assess the taxability. So now let's put all this in the context of the taxability perspective. So we can take one by one examples. So normally a NRI, where he makes investments in the fixed deposits, he makes investment in the real estate, and he makes investments in the share market, shares and mutual funds. This is a basic investment format, right? Now let's take one by one example. So now let's take the each assets wise. You can take how the taxability works. Okay, let's take the deposit side. Normally, when you make a deposit, either it could be an NRO deposit, non-resident ordinary account, NRI deposit, non-resident external account. As you all know that the interest from the NRI account is exempt, but in the case of interest from the NRO account, it is taxable in India. Similar like you make investments in LLPs or partnership firms or companies, all those deposits, even chit fund, you make certain NRIs makes investments. All those interest income, it is taxable in India from a deposits perspective. So second most favorite investments for an NRI is real estate. Okay, so people buy land, flat, villa. So either they will use it for their own purpose, or maybe they give it for rental, or sometimes they may sell it. Okay, now let's see how this taxability works from the real estate perspective. So that the rental income, what it gets from the real estate, it could be even you give it for a commercial property or it could be a residential property. The rental income is taxable in India. Similar like if you transfer these real estate in future, the profit arising from the sale of property, that means your sale considerations minus your cost of acquisition, technically is the indexed cost of acquisition. We will discuss in more detail in the after some videos. And concept is sale minus your cost of acquisitions, the resulting amount, it could be capital gain. The profit you call as a capital gain. It could be short-term capital gain, it could be long-term capital gain. It is taxable in India. Okay. Now let's see the third most favorite investment is the share market. Okay, most of the NRIs makes investment in the shares and mutual funds. Okay, what important it is, the capital gain, the profit arising from that particular transfer of the shares is taxable in India. It could be again long-term capital gain, it could be short-term capital gain. In addition to the capital gain, your dividend, what you get it from this share market, that is also taxable in India. So go back to those investments and assets what I just gave you, your deposits, your real estate, your share market. So all those investments, technically at the time of investment, it is not taxable. The gain, the income, if it arises from these investments, these assets, only taxable in India. This is a basic understanding for NRIs. Most of the NRIs ask me a very simple questions: while making this investment, is it taxable in India? Absolutely no. So if you generate any income out of these assets and investment, is only taxable in India. So after watching this video, one important point is NRI is required to pay income tax in India if he earned any income from these assets. So NRI Pravasi, as it is not exempted from the Indian income taxes. Hope this video is useful for NRIs, and if you like the video, please do subscribe to our channel. We shall be doing more and more similar videos to address all the tax queries for the NRI. This is our initiative, and we please keep watching our channels. We will be releasing more and more videos on this.